Alright guys, we're looking at Spider here, and we're looking at a 20-day chart. Let's go out a little bit here and let's look at a 3-month chart. She's coming down here and currently at 122.01. We've been picking up some calls, and I'm going to show you how I did that. There's the some 125s right there. There's the chart of the 120. These are December's, by the way. As you can see, a few days ago, these were trading up around 450 or 475. They're down to 230 now at this point. These are 130s. That let me bring this down to 10 days here. I made my first buy yesterday at I don't remember what it was, $1.10, something like that. I've made no buys again on the 130s, but I wanted to be in it, so I only made the one buy. Now what we're looking for here is the better buy, and so I'm watching very closely here. I may make another buy here. It's currently trading 69 by 71. Watching closely. There's the 135s there. You can see that currently trading 14 by 16, 15 cents. And I made a couple of buys yesterday also. But what I'm really looking for is the bottom, the turn, and confirm. So I'll make another buy somewhere around in here, 12, 14, 16 cents, something like that, and get that cost average down. Now this is very different than averaging down. This is staging buys. Say for instance I'm going to throw $500 or whatever the number may be, $200 at it. I'll make a partial buy and then wait for the bottom, look for the bottom, catch the turn and confirm, and then make my second buy or third buy, whatever the case may be. Now you obviously have to weigh your commission cost versus your average, okay? So in this particular case, it looks like we're doing okay. It's what we're looking for. There is no doubt in my mind that the Spider 130s are going to pay off. The 130, there's the 125s also. This particular option is trading $2.28. Yesterday it was at $4.25. All right, now if you want to look at how this relates to Spider itself, the stock, there it is. We've seen big sell-off on the 17th here, 16th rather. Popped a little bit, started selling off again. We may see the very same thing here. How do we know where the bottom is? Beats hell out of me. There's always a chart guru out there that's going to tell us where the bottom is, I'm sure, but I don't know. There's no way to know. I'm not that good to where I can determine where the bottom is. Got to kind of play it as it lies and just see what happens here. Let's just bring this in a little bit here. There's an example right there. Let me show you. Let me bring this one in right there. Okay, this was on the 4th. Okay, right here. You see this where it was coming down, and if you weren't already in somewhere in here on this bottom at say $109, something like that, well then the next day it was sitting at $113. So if you bought it after it moved, I suppose earlier in the morning, right at 9:30, you could have picked some up. But the point I'm trying to make is you've got to try to attempt to anticipate the move. Because if you wait to buy it after it's up, you're gonna have a tough time making any profit here. The buys were right along in here, and it's tough, of course, because you don't know where the bottom is. So that's why you got to walk gently, walk on eggshells, and you got to trade like you're trading your last $500. I mean, you've got to make everything count. And I see a lot of guys playing a lot of lotto plays, so-called, and you've got to be very, very careful with the so-called lotto plays. Lotto plays will kill you. Enough lotto plays, and before you know it, you wake up dead. And so you've got to really walk gently, watch what you're doing, watch your dollars, and trade smart, and quit gambling so much. I see a lot of guys on Millionaire Board that's gambling. They're playing with too much money. They're going all in on one buy, and it's feast or famine. And you absolutely cannot do that. You have got to, and some of you guys, you're playing with way too damn much money. Whereas one guy was saying he's a newbie and he's playing $300 a trade. You can't do that. You need to scale that back to $50 or $75. You'll be history before you know it. You make a lot of money with options, but you can lose a lot of money also. Okay, so there's our little tidbit for today, guys. Thanks for watching here, and pay attention to the spider here. I think we're going to get a pop here in the next few days, next week or so. And don't believe all the doom and gloom stuff that you see, okay? We may be headed for issues up the road, but it won't happen next week, I don't think. Thanks for watching this, Mikey.